rights to bear arms. So they made them the poster child, and then they took down Alex Jones videos because Alex Jones was barely showing the interviews of, there was 3,000 kids, remember, of other kids that have different witnesses, and teachers also, and they were, these videos were banned, seriously banned. So Alex Jones put it on his channel. You can go see them. There was this senior that have ran across this Cruz kid, Nicholas Cruz kid. I'm not saying determining who's at fault or who isn't, who's guilty or not. I'm just saying that they, meaning the YouTube, the Google, the CNN, petitioned to get Alex Jones banned because he interviewed some of these people that had very different account about the shooting. So this lady ran into Cruz while the gunshots were firing on the other side of the campus, and she said that for sure there were more than one gunman or one person that was shooting. It's the same thing as Vegas. So I would not be surprised. They're all linked as part of this so-called Obamagate and all these this shadow government, the deep state. They are wanting to overturn, because at first they just did not want Donald Trump to get elected, but they wanted to overturn what's, you know, the good things, overturn the Donald Trump leadership of the United States of America, because he's trying to right our ship from just going to pieces, become a shithole country, right? I said that dumping off Muslims and the so-called refugees, and you and I have to pay for. Involuntarily, you and I have nowhere to stay, and they're increasing our taxes, where you and I, we're just like dumb sheep. Pay, just pay. You know, I was so sick. I was yelling yesterday. I was just yelling. I go, this is, it's, ah! No wonder people are on the streets, because the government, ironically, they say they're collecting more taxes, so we have more than, we are highest taxed in the country. If you didn't know, in California, I'm not trying to discourage you. When you go to a restaurant, you have to pay the city, LA City, a tax. I'm not joking. LA County a tax, and then there's a new tax. They said, oh, it's voluntary, but it's a California tax, so there's 3 taxes for you already. Oh my God, I don't want to ruin it, but people are suckers. They come here and because they got money or whatever, they spend more money, and then you can shake your chopsticks at. So the Alex Jones that interviewed the senior, and not only that, there are other kids that I've seen with videos, and they were banned. There are other kids. They said there were drills, literally military drills, and there were people they're wearing the military, they're like armies, so they were roaming the place as if it was like a national emergency. This is before all the shooting went down. So there was something going on behind the scene that they were worried. I mean, they were concerned. The kids were concerned. But that video was banned from YouTube. So I had to go to Alex Jones' channel to see that kid. And then there was teachers, and now these people are there, you know, the so-called mainstream media totally just like shoved them aside. Shut up. Their teachers actually saw this, you know, she got grazed, okay? So because when the guy started firing, she didn't see the face because the guy had the cavalier, whole body armor suit, had the mask, so that you cannot see their faces. But it was coming towards her classroom, and she got grazed, literally. And then she was giving an account about the shooter. So let's just say, oh, all right. I really believe Shore had a really good question, because this kid, Cruz, was caught later with nothing on. I mean, let's just say he was the shooter, right? My question is, how come he was just roaming around like right after the shooting with all the other kids when the cops like singled him out, right? There was you saw the picture of him getting arrested. There was nothing. What happened to the armors? What happened to the Kevlar, to the mask? I mean, all these things are very, very heavy duty. They're heavy. If you've seen the Hollywood shooting, I mean, if you don't personally own these Kevlar shields, you know they're very heavy because they're bulletproof, so they don't get shot. So my question is, what did he do? And what did he do with them? And he's firearm, supposedly. And he's just roaming around with the other kids. And then we have eyewitnesses accounting that they saw this kid, Nicholas Cruz, they said over and over again during the shooting. He was just going along with them. And that's why the senior woman, right, the lady asked, knew Cruz, but stopped like briefly in the hallway when the gunshots were firing off on the other side of the building. She's just like, you know, she said at that time you're in the crisis situation, but you know, it's not hitting you. So she said, oh, I thought it was you, Cruz. If anybody, it was you. And Nicholas Cruz, right, whatever. And he just go like, huh? If you've seen that video, and that's one of the evidences. Why are we not investigating and bring out these witnesses? Why is that they put in the forefront and they said like this, all of a sudden this superstar of anti-gun guy, what's his name, Hogg, his mother worked for CNN. So maybe he's planted, what do you call, by the deep state. I don't know. Why is it they're only talking to 3 people? CNN, in fact, invited other people. There was a footage, I put it on my YouTube video for like a quick interview by Fox, that a parent and the kid, they said that we're totally for arming the teacher. We're totally, he said that, you know, I'm a member of the NRA. NRA is not evil. If you're well trained, you should be able to protect yourself, and especially under the circumstances. The Broward County Sheriff, the asshole, told all the sheriffs to stand down. And I think that's a deep state scheme. They were told to stand down before this whole thing happened. You see what I'm saying? They were just outside, and they didn't go in when the gunshots were firing. People were getting killed. Bah, 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 bah. And how dare. So you heard what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying this is logically we put it together, or not because we're skewing one way or the other. You cannot punish everybody in this world. If somebody, you know, a drunk driver kill another person, do you ban alcohol? Do you ban cars? That happens more every day. So where is your logic? Why are we punishing everybody else? So you said nobody can drive because it's vehicle. There is actually a word called vehicular. So the word is vehicle. But of course I have to say vehicular because it sounds sexy. Manslaughter. So if you kill somebody with your car, there's actually a term called vehicular manslaughter, right? So that's okay. It's okay. We're not going to ban cars. But no. Everybody else driving legal. Imagine they ban cars because this word, vehicular manslaughter, made car a terrorist tool. You see? Because there are people out there that kill people with cars. I've seen that. I heard it happen. Like somebody was really mad. With, you know, his wife was cheating on him, so ran her over. Well, you heard stories like that. But what I'm saying is, why won't they ban cars then? It's the same principle that, can you get it now? Guns are not bad. Guns are there to protect, that we're using it, not just for hunting, but protect ourselves. And especially in California, you got these fucking cartel people coming here, MS-13. So, what the hell is wrong with you? What is wrong? What is wrong with Jerry Brown? This is Bashara. So, you know, I'm overwhelmed. I guess that cures the bad day synopsis. It's like, oh, out the door. Oh, everything is good now. Sorry for veering off. I was talking to, you know, the lawyer guy. He said that the feminist movement has just gone to be the man-hater movement because, you know, the accusations fly about sexual harassment is so rampant. Sometimes it's overly rampant. It's so abused. He says that now we won't take a meeting with a single woman unless there's somebody else there. And think about it, then when you take a meeting with a woman, then you have to hire another person. That's more hours again to another person. So just in case you have an eyewitness that you're not like trying to fondle them or that sort of thing. I have a cure for that. The man-hatingness, you know, because used to be a misogynist. Well, it's not helping me because that's turned all the boys gay, right? Good-looking boys are like, you know, oh, well, let's not mess with women because they're, oh, wow. They're like the Linda Salazars and, you know, it's just very militant in men-hating harassment movement. I say, well, all you do is give them a good fucking pounding. And that would really resolve a lot of these problems. They'll just mellow out. I think that's the solution. Alright, so don't accuse me of oh, well, how can you say that if you believe in God and Jesus Christ or whatever? I don't know. I don't have the answer for everything. I just know that there are certain elements that God given us, and one of the things, of course, is survival instinct. There's different instincts that we have, and that's really important. And for someone to say that, trying to trample on your survival instinct, I mean, even if I'm in a forest, I need something to, I mean, if it's not a machete, I gotta protect myself. You see what I'm saying? So they let these, there was a bunch of rich people that visited Africa. Well, they didn't know. They're like the Microsoft, the heads, the execs or whatever. They're really rich, really rich. Like people have homes up the wazoo in Montecito and Santa Barbara. But ironically, they're weaklings. So, you know, when you go to Africa, unfortunately, they were caught by these tribal people. And well, Africa, there's no law. They were told that by these tribal folks into hunting people just for the sheer thrill of hunting them. They said, we're going to give you a 1-day start. And this really happened. You can verify. I don't know. I don't remember the names. I think one was Barbara something. But they were given a head start. Without shoes, okay, so they have to go through this part of the jungle, and then all these natives were gonna come after them with machetes. They said, we're gonna get you, but if you're able to escape through this part of the jungle, then you get to live. They got caught up and they got hacked to death. Okay, that's the moral of the story. If they had packed a piece, then they will probably have a chance. You see what I'm saying? If someone's gonna come after you with a machete, you know, but not these, I hate to say, rich executives. Well, I take it back because they have armed guards, so it works. If Jimmy Kimmel, he's a hypocrite, right? If he's so, oh, yeah, gotta take the guns away, take the guns away. And basically they're accusing you and me. We're all evil. We're all freaking prisoners. I mean, we're all ruthless criminals. We're not. They're accusing every driver. I mean, imagine that. That's why the liberals, they're smart, because they cannot attack. Well, they do want to take your driving privilege away. It's just, you know, in California, they don't want you to drive. That's why they raise the gasoline taxes and more and more. I mean, we're paying more than 50 cents a gallon. What do you want? What else per gallon of gas? What do you want? Blood? Ah! I hate you, fucking liberals. I really hate you. Because they hate us, because there's a religion. They want to tear up families so the government control your kids, and so they can brainwash them into these machines like, oh, guns are bad, or anti-NRA, or they're some kind of terrorist, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to stop here.